And then look what she created. Is this and turned it around in such a short amount of time to me is so like, this is so you. Because you will get it done if you set a goal.
It was very unrealistically short.
Yes.
But I was so committed to it because this is really a dream realized for me. This is something that I've thought about doing for at least a couple of years. And I actually started this year thinking, I'm going to attack it with a more gusto. I'm going to attack my dreams with more gusto and really chase after them. But figuring out and pinpointing what that looked like was a different story. So talking to all of the mobile markets that we just viewed, it really reignited my interest in doing something like this. And I thought, this is it. I'm gonna do it.
Incredible. Where did you find this vessel?
I scoured online for a used, knowing that I wanted to do a lot of modifications myself. In fact, I ended up doing everything except the electrical myself.
Wow.
But I scoured online, found a really affordable one. Like we're talking like under a couple $1,000s, which, you know, for a camper trailer is a great price.
Yeah.
It needed a lot of love, but that I was prepared to give to it. And then really the vision kind of just started to click. I feel like when you are kind of following a dream and you decide that you're just, all the chips are going into the center of the table, things just fall into place. And I was really lucky not only to have a vision and know what I wanted it to be, but also have an amazing community of people supporting me and helping me create this vision as well.
Incredible. So what I want to know is, like, what are you going to use it for? Because I would use it, I would just lock myself in there and eat chocolate bars away from my family. This is better
than locking yourself in the walk-in closet, right?
Right? It's so much better than the basement bathroom, which is where I usually lock myself in. So what are you going to do with this space?
Well, this actually, the idea almost started from an occupational hazard in the sense that I collect a lot of stuff, we'll call it that, in terms of vintage items that are all beautiful pieces, but you know, once I've used them for a project, I don't want to just discard them or give them away, so I stockpile them. So now this is a means of being able to style a lot of those pieces and sell vintage. But what I've actually layered in that I'm so excited about is I've partnered with a lot of my friends who are local makers themselves, a lot of women in business, and I now have a chance to help support and promote them and all of their wares.
You sell these?
I do. I do.
Look at that.
And inside there's some beautiful hand-embroidered pieces and signage, and everything is just made with such care and consideration. And really, I've just picked everything to sell that I love. So it's one of those things that if I feel like if I love it, hopefully other people will love it all too.
I think it's beautiful because it gives you an opportunity to support people that don't necessarily want to start their own bricks and mortar retail shop, which is a very big deal, right?
That terrified me, looking at leases that were multiple years long and with, you know, so many businesses now going to an online format and not in person. But one of my other goals at the beginning of the year was also to connect more with people. And I was constantly trying to figure out how can I'm an entrepreneur, a solopreneur. I work by myself and it gets lonely.
It does.
So I wanted to figure out a way to go to the people, and now I can literally go to the people. Wherever the people are, I want to be there. I want to pop up.
Before we all jump into having our own mobile market, biggest challenge for you this whole project?
It had to have been time. It was really time. I think I always tell people set realistic timelines and budgets. The budget I adhered to, but you know, everything takes longer than you think it's going to. It really does.
Especially if you're doing it all yourself.